This guy just craves a home, he craves a family. He's been looking a long time for him. Naaji is our longest tenured dog here. He's been here about 6 years, still looking for that forever family. He's paralyzed, he's a wheelie dog. He's in fact one of our very first wheelie dogs. Seen about 10, maybe a dozen or so of these guys come through. They all found homes. Naaji hasn't been so lucky, not yet. Naaji came to us from Saudi Arabia. He was a guard dog out there. Naaji was hit by a car. His owner out there took him to be euthanized. There was one rescue in Riyadh that saw him and snapped him up, realized they were a little over their head. They had never dealt with a paralyzed dog. They scoured social media, they found us, and about 3 days later, Naaji was flying into New York. Another 3 days after that, Naaji was here at the ranch. Naaji's a quiet boy, he's a sweet boy, he's an affectionate boy. When we first got Naaji, you couldn't pet him. He didn't know how to be a pet. He had only been a guard dog, that's all he ever knew. Now we got a gentle, loving pet here. Naaji did great with all the other handicapped dogs. At one point, I believe we had 5 back here. Naaji was in foster for, gosh, a year and a half with a lady that had 2 other fully mobile dogs. And he would go out and he'd play with them and they would share toys and treats and he did incredible. We were gonna give Naaji kind of refuge here. You know, we're capable of giving him a great quality of life, but we're no substitution for a home. He really doesn't need much other than a big comfy bed, a bowl of food, and a pet here and there. Every now and then, put him in his cart, take him on a walkie. There's a real special bond that develops when you get a paralyzed dog. There's a special set of challenges that come with them too, but almost everybody I know who has adopted a wheelie dog all of a sudden comes back for another. It becomes second nature that they only go into the tiled areas and yeah, you gotta clean them up after them, but I think a lot of the time we get dogs for us. This is one of those instances where you're getting the dog for them.
I think there's a common misconception that dogs like Naaji are not able to live really full, enriched, happy lives. I think very often we hear, oh, just put him down, it's better for them, and that's not necessarily true. Just because he was hit by a car doesn't mean that he doesn't still have the ability to live a great life.
They're still capable of receiving and giving love. They're still capable of being social. They're still capable of living good lives. It is more work in some cases it's really not. There's still a lot of misconceptions about dogs like Naaji, about what their care involves. For example, finances. Somebody who is not familiar with a dog like Naaji might think that he's going to cost an arm and a leg to take care of. He's really not any more expensive than any other dog. There are organizations that provide wheelchairs for dogs at no cost to owners. In Naaji's case, we would provide the wheelchair for him. We have diapers for him. We have drag bags for him. His care is not going to cost a lot more. And so I think for us as an organization, being able to share a more realistic picture of the costs associated and what his actual day-to-day care looks like can help put to bed a lot of these myths about what a dog like Naaji is going to require.
This is a call to all you guys. If you know of anybody who's interested at all in adopting a wheelie dog, even meeting an amazing wheelie dog, come on down and meet Naaji. This boy desperately deserves a home, needs a home.